Proceed with countdown.
10,
9,
8,
7,
6,
5,
4, 3,
2.
Time's up.
It's that look. It's that look right there. That look like test me, mother. Yeah.
And then there's a little old lady.
Knives for sale.
So one day Joust shows up and is all like, and this one girl's like, and then everyone else is like, so then this pirate dude named Squint's all like,
I'll catch the shark.
but the mayor's like, oh, and then there's this one really cool
Greetings and salutations, everyone. Hope you guys are doing well. Welcome to Talk Hard. I am your host, Pops. And yes, 50 Talk Hard shows. I'm so excited. And with me, our co-host, Stone Cold Loki. How are you, brother?
I'm doing great. How are you doing, Pops? 50 shows. Look at that. I'm sorry if it's echoing. It's like, yeah, here. So
Valhalla 2.0 is at least underway and will be in constant evolution over the in the post tornado universe that has kicked things off. You'll never forget the origins of that studio, that's for sure.
No. In a world where the Valhalla studio doesn't exist anymore, now a new one is set to take its place, except echo. Yeah. Gotta get stuff up on the walls and it'll be better.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. No, I'm happy for you. I know it's going to be great. It's going to be awesome. And I'm looking forward to seeing and hearing how that evolves and goes. Yeah, the Ironcaster couldn't make it with us tonight. He's got something that came up, but hail to you, my brother. Thank you for everything that you do and all of that. I definitely want to just hang out tonight. We'll talk about some of the different shows, maybe some of the ideas we have for some upcoming shows, include you guys in chat in that as much as we can. And thank you so much for being here, being a supporter of this great show. I can't believe, and 50 shows, Loki doesn't count like best of shows. It doesn't count Halo. It doesn't count, you thought, well, I'll just pop on there and talk about Halo with this guy. Next thing you know, here we are, over a year later, we're still going.
That's right. And I still remember that first, I threw you on and I was sitting here and I was like making comments about Halo and this and that. You're like, do you want to come up here? Just come up here and hang out. I was like, okay. And yeah, we're still here doing this. Hello, everybody. Hi.
Yeah.
Good afternoon.
It's awesome. It's something I look forward to every single week, and I just can't thank you guys enough for making this happen. It's been awesome. So let's welcome this amazing chat. Penny up first. There you are, lady. Hopefully you're doing well. She's she's been awesome. I can't tell you enough. Some of her comments are awesome. Whitechapel,
Penny's great. Penny's great.
Whitechapel, hail to you, my brother. Glad to see you here. And then let's see, Chris Persia, there he is. He's the mod. He's holding everything down. Thank you so much. Hail to the triumvirate of Talking Hard. Yes, my brother.
The wrench of wrenches.
Yes, we need to include you in that, brother. You've been here since the beginning. You've always been here. We appreciate you so much for everything you do, keeping things going. That's for sure. Came in mad trying to do this without you, brother. And then Pat S rolling in here as well. Somebody that's just gotten to know really, really well, who's helping me out behind the scenes so much with stuff. Pat, thank you, my brother. Thank you. So wrenching, scheduling, doing all sorts of things for you. So
Pat does so much. Pat almost does as much as Mike does behind the scenes. He just needs to get on the channels more. If he was on the channels more, he would do just as much as Mexican Iron Man.
Yeah, he's amazing behind the scenes. And yes, it's only appropriate. We'll represent as much Sharkcast as we can to honor Ironcaster. That's for sure. That's for sure. So let's see. Yeah, pop the poppers. Let's go. I know, buddy. We're doing it. So Padawannabe, there he is. Talk about somebody who should be here. Padawannabe, Chris, my friend. We have a whole gimmick named after you because of the surprise that you pulled on us. So yes, hopefully you're doing well, bro.
Yeah, no more gum. No.
We have somebody lined up for tomorrow. So I have a special stream tomorrow. My birthday is on Saturday. So I'm not going to stream on Saturdays, obviously. But I will do a stream tomorrow night. I have all sorts of different. I wanted to kind of like a catch up stream as well. Like people have asked for, could you talk about this? Could you do that? So I'm going to do one stream. And Jacob Ironside has an old wax back from me. He said he would do Padawannabe challenge. So I got him set to come up in here tomorrow night. So yes, if you've never seen the Padawannabe challenge live, there is a playlist. You can check that out. Yeah, Loki is totally adverse, and that is totally okay. So the Jaws bath bomb. I don't know. So yeah, lots of fun stuff. Thanks to everyone. Pat, thank you for that birthday. Thank you so much.
I think we're going to need a bigger tub.
We might. So even the show is a little over the hill. Maybe. I know. It's reflected in me. That's for sure. It's getting the gray hair. Nah, this show can keep going. We'll see how long you guys last. That's for sure. Let's see. Oh boy, here we go. We got DLRs. Okay, yeah. Your house wasn't even wired properly, which is a fascinating story in and of itself.
We were going over speeds the other day. So I posted, once everything got hooked up and everything was working, I posted what the fiber speed was, and yeah, apparently that was warp speed or some shit. So
very cool. Halo Season 2. Actually, funny you bring that up. I have a video that's dropping. So if you remember, you got a chance to see the Halo Season 2 update I did with Angry Canadian. So we'll have a little drop there. We don't have a date yet, Pat. We'll see.
Is that actually coming out? I thought Paramount put like everything on hiatus.
They filmed it though. So I would doubt that they would can it. I mean, they already spent the money. I mean, it's got to be at least 90 something % like put together by now, especially. So yeah, I don't know. I mean, obviously, you talked about it briefly this morning. I think Paramount is by far, we said this like a year ago. We were like, it will not shock us at all. And at that time, before some of the WBD stuff it just keeps getting worse over there. But at the time we thought they would be a good house to maybe bring something into the fold with Paramount. They would kind of meld together maybe. Now I think they're both very vulnerable to just doing licensing and things like that. So yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure, Pat. We also are wanting to uproot the whole show to do another 8 to 9 weeks of just Halo, but I'm not going to rule that out. We'll see. Yeah, I know. This family stuff's important. Trust me, behind the scenes, Ironcaster he's heavy lifting, man. He's lining up ideas for shows and things like that. So we'll talk about that at some point. See you guys. So, and Pat is denying the amount of work. Yeah, the amount of work. So
yeah.
Let's see. Yeah, Star Wars Day references. Yeah, that was a crazy one. Saturday is Canada Day. Yeah. I will neither confirm or deny my Canuck status. So there you go.
Oh.
Let's see. Content available inside. Got gum. Yeah, Padawannabe. Yeah. I don't have those. I don't have any Galactica cards, by the way. Somebody wants to send me some. Well, that can be up for a debate. I don't have any Galactica cards. I actually never just ran across some. So I don't know what they even go for. So. Oh, poor Penny. She sat through Asteroid City. I heard it was an abomination, and all you're doing is confirming it for me. I will not waste my time.
It's so sad. So sad.
Yeah. We just can't get good things. So, yeah. Tron references. Halo Coffin Nail 2. Yeah, I know. Yes. Ludicrous Speed. Yes, of course. We all catch that, right? He's gone plaid. We'll see. There's a Rotune Oh, there's a Roadrunner cartoon color. The Roadrunner ran across the screen. Okay. Louise is here. Hey, how you doing, lady? We'll be watching summer plays. Listen, they can stay on strike as long as they want. Don't you agree, Loki? Like, we have as much old content to go through and recommend. As far as I'm concerned, keep it shut down for another year at least.
Yeah, we have in the world, we have enough content. I think it's like 3 or 4 lifetimes.
Yeah.
Where even if you watch something 12 hours a day, you still can't get through all the content we have. So yeah.
I don't know about you, but I have like this massive ongoing list of recommendations. I have things that I get interested into and down the rabbit hole. And it's really more than you can kind of even manage. And that's sort of like check boxes. Like once we do something, I'm not opposed to redoing, doing another video or another stream at some point, especially for the stuff that we really, really love. But a lot of this stuff, it's kind of like a one and done for me. I was talking to somebody today about Black Mirror because I didn't really ever watch Black Mirror, but I've watched season 6. I'm going to do videos and I'll watch maybe some shows. We'll see how long I last watching some of the older episodes. They're kind of like a one and done for me so far. I can see myself maybe going, well, these are the 5 that I would rewatch, but most of them are not rewatchable material for me. Compare that to, I don't know about you, but we could do like some of the stuff that we've already done. That's some of the greatest. We could do another show. We could do something else on Tremors, Wrath of Khan, The Thing. The glory days. So tonight, though, we're gonna just reflect. Hey, Brandon Looney Tunes. Hey there, brother. Hope you're doing all right, man. So you and chat, you guys talk about some of the special memories and special shows and some of the stuff you guys remember. I will tell you what, it was really fun this year. I don't know about you, but it seemed like we had like 7 to 8 weeks where it just kind of flew by on us, where we did like the martial arts stuff and then right into King Kong and Godzilla stuff. And it seems like we blinked and was like, boom. I was like, whoa. And I think that's why we just ended up in just a nice sweet spot of just some fun stuff that was just a blast to talk about.
We did martial arts stuff. That wasn't like
a couple weeks.
That wasn't like 6 months ago.
No, it feels like eternity, and it also feels like just yesterday. We were talking about Ong Bak, we were talking about Bruce Lee, we're talking about Shaw Brothers, we're talking about Mortal Kombat. I mean, it's just like, it's like that. I don't know about you, but I have that quandary in my head. It's like it feels like it was 6 months ago, and it also feels like we just did that.
Knives for sale.
Yes. Yes. That clip will never die now. That's a beautiful clip. That's a beautiful clip. So, I don't know, man. What is there something in particular that we've done that kind of stood out to you, especially over the last few months?
Man, the Ong Bak, that I know that hit you out of nowhere. I was ready for that because I knew that was a great martial arts movie that is not represented well at all in. It's like what movie? Ong Bak. It's kind of like if nobody had watched RRR, if it was like a hush film that nobody knew but really knew about that. And then you watch Ong Bak and you're like, man, I'm going to watch it again. That's going to be one of my mainstay. I'm going to watch somebody kick the crap out of somebody. I'm going to turn on Ong Bak. I'm going to turn on, The Crow. I'm going to turn on Enter the Dragon. Kill Bill. It's just, it's one of those movies that if you know about it, well, you're in the cool kids club. If you don't, then get with the program because, yeah.
Have you taken in Sisu yet?
No, I have not.
Oh, we have to do Sisu. We have to break. So,
what in the hell was that?
I just.
Holy shit! That was a landmine flying at the guy's head.
It's this year's RRR for me. I've watched this movie like 6 times. I included that in my Secret Invasion video because I'm like, yeah, that's my brain. This is my brain dealing with these people. It's like, so yeah, we have to do Sisu. So we're on the fence about when we were, because Sisu just keeps getting bumped because we have all these really good ideas, and it's like, okay, so because next week is an off week, so we'll have a best of replay of some kind. I don't really want to do Ong Bak because Ong Bak is just still rocking and rolling overseas. I have no idea where it landed in the algorithm to some folks, but yeah, I doubt I'll do Ong Bak. Try to find something else maybe. Then we're going to be right on top of Shark Week. We have 2 weeks of Shark Week, so it's a Tuesday to Tuesday. So we're going to do the Meg, right? We agreed on doing the Meg, and you agreed. So I don't want to hear.
Oh yeah, I'll do the
Cocaine
Meg.
Shark. So Cocaine Shark is coming on the 18th.
God,
coming on the 18th.
Cocaine Shark.
That takes us to the 25th. Now, the 25th, I originally had it earmarked for Kroll because it's the 40th anniversary of Kroll. So that is also out there. And then, of course, we're going to do an anime one with we're going to try to get Brandon over here and do the Castle of, I want to make sure I say this right, of Cagliostro. So we'll do that one. But I want to squeeze Sisu in there so everybody can kind of get just the incredible, talk about toxic masculinity, talk about just the ultra Chad. That movie is just, it's fantastic. So
have you ever overlaid the soundtrack of Kroll with The Wrath of Khan?
No.
Oh brother, everything except for the Star Trek bits, where it sounds like Star Trek, where it's got the Star Trek music. Everything else it's the same thing. It's the exact same. Oh man, it's all the same music. So you can pretty much take like the soundtrack to Kroll and overlay it off of Star Trek to The Wrath of Khan, and it's almost exactly the same.
Wow, that's cool. I've never researched that to even know. No, I did not know that. So, cool. DJ Ronnie G's in the house. Hey, brother. Awesome to see you. Chris Purge is throwing out a reference. Betty White. Yes, our January. Oh man, we had so much fun. Yeah, paying homage to the great Betty White, and yeah, Lake Placid. Yeah,
Are we gonna do Jaws for Shark Week?
Not this year.
Okay.
So because we only have 2 Tuesdays. So this Shark Week this year is the Meg, and then we're gonna do Cocaine Shark. So then and I think with Jaws, man, I tell you what, I don't even know. I almost could do a Jaws day. I know I did a Star Wars day. I almost could do a Jaws day. That's how much I love Jaws. I mean, yeah. And even the sequels, I know how bad some of this stuff gets. Trust me, I saw Jaws 3 in the theater. My grandmother took me to see Jaws 3D, and Jaws 2. No, wait. Yeah, Jaws 2 is SeaWorld, right? The SeaWorld sequence where there's
that's 3.
That's 3, right? Okay, so 3 was actually filmed in SeaWorld in Orlando, Florida.
Yeah. Yep.
So they had like a massive exhibit there and all this other kind of stuff. So no, we'll the shark thing's not going to go away. Obviously, Sharkcaster is not going to go away. So, but yeah, Betty White. Yes, Chris, thanks for that reference, reminding us of Christian Bale. We did the Nick Cage was completely unhinged shenanigans breaking out for Christian Bale in Nick Cage conversations. So supposed to be another Kung Fu Hustle movie in production. Lord help us. Oh gosh, they're gonna do that proper.
No.
Yeah,
they did that.
Right.
It was great. That's a great movie. Don't mess with it.
Yeah. The landmine to the head. Yeah, that's Sisu. Yeah, it's good stuff. Zax is here. Hey, brother. Awesome.
What's up, Zax?
Greedo in a Speedo. We're representing. All right.
Greedo in a Speedo.
Oh, man. Let's talk about some fun content. You just need to just have a laugh. He's just a boss. That's great.
Boto Pops. Yes, Greedo in a Speedo. I was just going to see your boss. Tell Loki I've got the money. Boinky.
No, I'm not giving it to you. I'm good. What about the Dark Side of the Moon over Wizard of Oz? Yeah, that's the famous one. That one's, I think most people that are really this nerdy have heard about that, but I didn't know about the Kroll. Actually, it's almost like Wrath of Khan is too sacred to me. But, so yeah, Greedo the Speedo is going to listen. Let's not do Jaws 3D. It hurts my eyes. Oh, come on, man. It's good. Hey, Bobby. How you doing, brother? Wasn't there in Italy a complete ripoff of Jaws called The Last Shark? Huh. No, I don't know. There was a ripoff of Jaws for 10 years. There was Orca. I mean, there was just some sort of Jaws creature.
Piranhas.
Yeah, it was just, that was, and this is how, and again, I know everyone's shocked by how bad Hollywood is, but this is why once you're in this, it just keeps going, and they run it into the ground because they are executives. You think the creatives are bad? The executives are even bigger morons. So they will run every idea they have. So Jabberjaw for Shark Week. So that'd be fun. Yeah. Oh, trust me, Pat. If you want to get Frank Welker, we will do a special Frank Welker show as long as Frank will talk to us. And I know Loki will be here. Talk about a goat. Oh, you line that up. I'm there, and we will go as long as Frank will let us go, and we'll get a couple of great people to help us take care of Frank and make him feel welcome and loved, because he deserves any and all honor that we can give him. So, Lord Thoth, awesome, man. Great to see you, brother. So yeah, that was good. So yeah, it was fun to reflect, because Mrs. Pops was asking about Talk Hard this week, and I said, yeah, it's our 50th show. She's like, oh wow, that's cool. Are you doing something special? I said, yeah, we're going to hang out and talk about our nerdy stuff like we normally do. We just kind of reflect on the fact that we started doing Halo, but then we said, well, how about we just keep doing this? And you and I had been going back and forth about it, and then about a name in particular, and we talked about Pump Up the Volume, which we needed to figure out what to do with Pump Up the Volume, because it needs to be something special. I don't know how we should pay homage to Pump Up the Volume, because you know what I mean.
100th episode of Pop Stock Hard. We'll talk about.
Yeah, okay. We could do that for the 100th.
I don't know when it's. Let me look at something real quick. Pump Up the Volume.
It's 1990, August 22nd.
Oh, that's not too far away.
Yeah, we could do something in August. A special Pump Up the Volume.
Yeah. Only made 11.5 million. How much did it cost to make that? I can't imagine it cost that much to make that movie.
I would not think it would. I don't know for sure, but here's the thing. It was built for me. Like I remember watching that, and it was like, oh my gosh. It's kind of like Ferris Bueller and a movie like that. Those were just like, I don't say a reflect. I could just feel like I could see myself in the film. I could see myself and how where my passions lied and some of those kinds of things. And I know when we were talking about it, and you were talking about blackjack gum and all that, so I'm like, oh my gosh, we are so cut from the same cloth. I'm like, oh my gosh, this is crazy.
I've got my wild cherry Pepsi, my blackjack gum, and my barbecue Fritos, and yeah.
It was. Let's see. Ironcaster just sent us a message letting us he'll try to come in here soon. He's home. He's going to try to join. He's just running a little bit late. Got stuff going on with the family and stuff like that. So yeah. So yeah, a Triple H. Yes. Yeah, yes, Pat. Yes. Knives for sale. Yes. The best thing about being, doing the membership thing is I got to switch out. I do have to switch out Star Wars Day, get a different emoji. So if you guys have an emoji idea that you want, let me know. I'm thinking about the landmine to the head. I think I'm just going to do a landmine to the head emoji. Let me write that down, because I think that's probably the best thing for me right now. Because I've bonded to this movie. I don't know. It's absurd and fun. It's only 90 something minutes, so it's it's not like the problem that we have in Hollywood now. Everything is like over 2 hours. It's like 3 hours of your life. I'm like, I don't like you people enough to give you 3 hours of my life. I just don't. Sorry, guys. Your track record's not that good.
So Pump Up the Volume released in 799 theaters.
Yep.
Can you imagine a movie coming out today and only releasing in 799 theaters in the United States?
Yeah, well, definitely not something that would be mainstream or big, like something would have Christian Slater attached to it. But this film wouldn't. I don't even know this film. This film is such an interesting niche film with what they were trying to accomplish that I don't even know. This would land it straight to streaming. I can't even right now imagine this being made. And if it were to be made, like how it would come out and stuff like that. It's just a different kind of film. We just don't do these films anymore.
No. This was in that 90s, 80s and 90s era of the teen angst high school movie, Breakfast Club and shit like that. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't. I was trying to look. I was going to look it up over on Box Office Mojo and see what it was like when it landed and who it ran against. Because I just don't. I mean, I remember seeing it in the theater. I don't even know who went with me. 'Cause, I had a circle of about a half a dozen friends in college, and we saw movies together pretty much all the time. So, but it's different. Dark Man was number one. It came out opposite Dark Man. Wow. It didn't even finish in the top 10. It was number 15. So it didn't even land well right out of the gate. Took a minute.
And this wasn't his first movie like this, because the year before that, he did a movie called Gleaming the Cube.
Yep.
That was another high school movie, very much kind of like this, except it was all about skateboarding.
He was just in this niche of this sort of like stereotype performer with, because of Heathers.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Heathers blew up into this big thing, and it was just a massive thing for him. And it landed him, and this kind of kept going because he ended up with like the Young Guns 2 role. He ended up with the Robin Hood Prince of Thieves before he got Mobsters, things like that. So he had this run that kind of exploded with Heathers, and then it become, I don't want to say how long that lasted, but I definitely can say, because they even tried doing some of the action stuff. Didn't do, what's the one with Travolta? Come on, chat.
Broken Arrow. Broken Arrow.
Yeah. And it was kind of like, all right, well, it didn't, it's a John Woo film. So, I mean, it's fun and all, but yeah.
And Travolta plays such a great villain in that movie. I mean, that is one of his greatest villain roles of all time. You absolutely hate him, every inch of him, but you're like, damn, he's so cool. I want to be him. It's one of those weird paradoxes where you're like, look at the way he's like smoking his cigarette. He's like, I'm the cool, badass, bad guy. And you're like, shit, I hate him, but I want to be him because he's so damn cool.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, that's like awesome, right? You can still buy blackjack at the World Market. Cool.
Oh, I have blackjack guns sitting on my desk right now.
Yeah,
I'm sitting on my desk in that picture. Oh yeah.
You guys ought to put that on my my Christmas list. I'll have to get a pack of blackjack gum.
I'll send you a pack of blackjack gum.
Arwen is in the house. Hey, lady. Oh, it's great to have you here for Talk Hard. If you want to come up in here, lady, give me a little thumbs up. I'll send you a link. I'd love to have you join us for this. It'd be fun to have you in here. Talking Hard. The Dorkman. Yes. The Dorkerman, yes. Interview the Vampire, yeah. Good call, Whitechapel. That's another one of those, yeah. Adega, hey, awesome. Got Adega lined up for my Sunday show. He'll be doing a record with me soon for What's Your Stories. We'll be talking about Adega. You'll have to hit me up after we're done here. Give me some good questions to throw at Adega and what you guys want to talk about and things like that. So just tap into the doctor's genius for a minute. So yeah, Broken Arrow. Echo, yeah, awesome stuff. Mr. Robot was definitely transformative. It was really a big deal, and I'm so happy for him too that he was able to land something like that to really rejuvenate his presence in our sort of like nerdy lexicon. That's for sure. So, let's see. Did I catch everybody? Okay, let's see.
Did you hear the news on Jonathan Majors?
No.
So him and his lawyer went into the New York Police Department and presented their evidence that they said they had, the video evidence. They said they have, and within an hour, after conducting their own investigation and getting the video from Majors and his lawyer, they arrested Grace Jabari for assaulting Jonathan Majors.
Mm-hmm.
So isn't that interesting? Isn't that one of those weird things that
truth will find you out? Truth will find you out. Yes. So that's wow. Yeah, that's great. I'm so happy for him too. You know what I mean? I'm not going to have crazy Disney nonsense. And we don't need people.
that me or is that Pops? Okay, who out there can hear me? Is Pops frozen or am I frozen?
I froze for a second.
Okay. Scared the shit out of me. I was about to start knocking. Hello, is it me or is it Pops?
Yeah. Yeah, I got real slow for a minute. I don't know why. So, but I closed a whole bunch of windows and stuff to make sure. So, settling to Arwen. Hopefully she'd be able to come in. She said she was trying. So, yeah, bear with me, guys. I know we're in Florida. It's not raining at the moment, but it sure looked like it was. So, it is possible that some of that happens. So, I trust that Loki will handle things. Now we have the lady here. How are you doing, Arwen?
Hey, how are y'all doing? I'm doing good.
Oh my God, y'all. It's Arwen Avalon. I'm just like, oh, where's my fan, y'all? I just got all kinds of hot and moist. Oh my God.
Shut up, Loki.
Loki is feeling verklempt. We have Arwen in here to save the day in case I start spinning again. So she can talk to us about how to talk hard and what she wants to talk hard about. So thanks, lady. For hanging out. Yeah.
Thank you for having me. Anytime. I love your channel, Pops. I love you. I love Loki. It's just nothing but love today, y'all. It's all about love.
I'm getting the vapors, y'all.
I know, right? Here, let me let you about that fan in your avatar, Loki. When you feel it, I'm fanning it.
Awesome.
Yeah. So what y'all talking about?
We're just reminiscing. This is our 50th Talk Hard show. So we just say we'll take a moment to just say thanks to chat. Thanks for everybody watching like yourself. This makes this happen. Thank you to Loki and Ironcaster for just making my day, making my life, my week. I just look forward to this so much, being able to have a regular dose of, talking honestly about something, whether we're going to hate on something, love on something, recommend something, whatever it is.
Mm-hmm.
This is the dream of why, when I decided to do YouTube, like almost exclusively, what I wanted to get out of it was to have that chance to get to know people and do that thing and have it, and then have something like this that's so set and it's been so consistent. I just can't thank everybody enough. So, but thanks for being a part of that and being here with us.
Oh, well, thank you for having me. And y'all have a really good thing going here. Because that is one of the things that I really do love. Because when I first started on YouTube, I watched everybody and everything I could watch. Just to kind of get vibes and see what I liked and see. Y'all got a great thing, because I find my favorite channels personally are those that just, like you said, just talk, that are honest, whether it's good, bad, whatever's going on, whatever's being watched, whatever, just keeping it real. And y'all have a gift of that. You're very genuine and unique, and congratulations on the 50th stream. That's awesome.
Yeah, it's still sort of a hard thing to think that it all started with Halo of all things. But hey, here we are.
Seaweed wrap girl and pocket fisherman, and I can't even remember their name. Hot Pocket.
Now. So it's Hot Pocket.
Yeah.
Oh, let's bring Ironcaster in here. There he is. How you doing, brother?
Hey, Ironcaster.
Oh, it feels good to finally sit down. Did you read about Doctor?
We haven't got through all the names. Strawberry Spartan is my favorite.
17.
She's the best. Strawberry Spartan is the best. So no, I have an Angry Canadian update with me. We went through the entire Halo Season 2 stuff of what they've said, and they are promising that not Dave Chappelle and Strawberry Spartan are coming back.
Oh, well, that's the only way I'm going to watch Season 2 is if we get
Strawberry Spartan.
Strawberry Spartan.
They could just not do Season 2 and just do Halo : Strawberry Spartan, and Loki and I are there.
Yeah. When she did her hair, and she's like, "What do you guys think? Do you like the red in my hair?" I was like, "Oh my God, oh my God!" It's just, yeah.
But what about this
Ironcaster? Here we are, brother. It's great to have you, man. It's great. Thanks to everything. 50 unique episodes. I make sure I don't know if we didn't clarify that. So that 50 doesn't count like best of shows, doesn't count Halo, it doesn't count that kind of stuff. This is 50 unique shows, unique conversations. So we want to take a pause and say thanks to everybody. But brother, I'm glad you're able to make it. I know it's been crazy at your end.
Yeah, like literally it's all the craziness has happened over the course of this show. Ironically, it's like every time I've started streaming here, something came up and it's like, hey Iron, can you come over here for a minute? We need to talk to you about something.
I'd be like, I got a goddamn show to do. Leave me alone. I got a show. I got to go do a show.
I gotta go.
Sorry
go
for the GD, Pops.
and tell him, like, guys, you don't understand. Pops is gonna yell at me when we get off camera.
It's the 50th unique one, people. 50th unique one. I have to go.
See, what we need to send him that like the hat that looks like the shark, so he can live out that image that we have for him, and he can just put that on and be like, "Listen, I have to do this." Arwen, do you know what we're talking about?
I have no clue. Well, you're
Oh,
talking
it's
about
just-
Halo, right? You're talking about the
No,
Halo.
no, this is
No,
way
I've
better
never-
than Halo. This is the.
No.
Let it just speak for itself.
Hey, how you doing?
So yeah, Sharkcaster. And yeah, Shark Week's coming, baby. Shark Week's coming. We'll do it next. So it'll be July 11th through the 18th is Shark Week. I'm putting together another couple videos. I'm going to try to represent Ironcaster. I'll make sure I do my part. We're going to do the Meg on Tuesday the 11th. Then we're going to do Cocaine Shark on the 18th.
The bag
Yes.
is awesome.
Loki agreed to do Cocaine Shark.
Cocaine shark. I loved the Meg. I did.
It's a hit movie from 2023, I assume.
I assume.
Because I haven't seen it yet.
Haven't watched it either. Yeah.
No, I haven't seen
Julie
no
wouldn't
Cocaine
leave me
Shark.
wrong.
Yeah.
Don't leave me
So-
hanging.
Well, you know, Meg 2 is supposed to be coming out soon.
Yep.
Yep. We'll be all over that.
I can't
We'll-
wait.
yeah. We'll be all over that.
Pippin! Pippin!
Pippin! Go, Pippin! Go!
Pippin! The little dog. Pippin! Pippin!
I want Pippin's shirt.
Pippin! And then Pippin comes swimming at the end, and everyone's so happy, pulling Pippin from the water. I'm like, no, Pippin would have been shark bait, y'all. I'm sorry.
I
You
love
know,
that. I
like
think it's great.
plankton down a whale's gullet, that would have been Pippin in that shark. But whatever, happy endings. We love them.
So yeah, that was that's part of our legacy too, was the birth of Sharkcaster and the amount of shark content that is free on Tubi. The
Nice.
Shark Side of the Moon stream, which maybe that's what we should do next week. Ironcaster is I should just do that as the best of show, is dig out the old Shark Side of the Moon stream and just let that ride for July 4th.
God help us all.
That's the best.
A nomine
That shit,
patria spiritus spiriam,
oh,
man.
man,
It's a 4th of July here. One. You better
Oh,
make
yeah.
sure Fisherman out for Santa Jaws.
Oh
Wait.
boy.
Why haven't we done Santa Jaws yet?
No,
Oh, yeah. No.
What is that? What does the priest say when he's like, "Pack foul demon, you will leave this girl in The Exorcist"? That's what. No, we're not doing that. We're not. No, holy water and yeah, no. Mm-mm.
Yeah, you just can't take you can't take the cocaine shark as a win. You have to kind of always just go a little bit further. So and the joke is, so Aaron, you know that he got chat against me. Let's call it. So I'm sorry, chat. You guys turned on me.
Wait, no,
And
chat
we
is
ended up doing chat was wrong. And they did a poll of which one they wanted to pick, and we picked the craziest one. So it was like avalanche shark, sand shark, and then they picked sharks of the corn. Okay.
Sharks of the corn.
Uh-huh. Oh yeah. I only lasted 40 minutes. I couldn't do it. It was so bad. It was like it's in that heap of movies I didn't finish, and it was in the heap of it was so bad I could not finish. Like it was I was done. I'm done. I was out. Yeah.
Mhm.
But I got longer than Ironcaster. You didn't even last that long.
No, I made it like 10 minutes. It's the movie's tagline is called "You're gonna get stalked."
Sharks. Of the
Oh
corn.
my God, you're shitting me. You're gonna
No,
get
no.
stalked.
I'm gonna get stopped.
How many
Sharks
shark
of the
movies are there,
corn.
Whitechapel? I'm assuming there's hundreds of because Whitechapel every year for Shark Week, people know that sharks is a keyword. All this, so there's so many derivative things and sequels thereof. How many Sharknado movies are there? Aren't there like 8?
Oh,
8?
bunch of them.
How many shark? Loki, I know you know because Eris watches them. Well, there's at least 5 or 6.
Oh yeah, she bought the full pack. She got the full pack. She got the Sharknado movies, and then she got the Shark versus Croczilla, and she got a Megalodon versus the giant spiders, flying tornado sharks versus Gojira, and all that weird shit. She's got all of those on physical media. It's insane.
It
Well,
looks like
look,
there's
I hate to
7
inform you,
of
you
them.
didn't get every single one, because by the time she went from buying it in the store to getting to the actual parking lot, there was a new shark movie already.
Oh, I'm sure there is.
Wait.
There's 6. There's 6 Sharknado movies.
There are. Okay, I see what I'm seeing, but why is it there?
Oh, I can't spoil it for you. It's free on Tubi.
Arwen, would you be so kind as to read the full title of this?
Of course. Stephen King's Sharks of the Corn. You're gonna get stalked.
Yes.
You gotta throw y'all in there.
You're gonna get stalked, y'all.
No.
You're gonna get stalked.
This summer, in a field in Nebraska, an unwitting young woman from Georgia has found herself trapped amongst the sharks.
In the corn.
It's the corn.
It's basically the guy.
It's chasing after me, y'all. It's going to get me.
Who the hell stole my box wine? Sons of bitches.
I would not be down for
ZVR is here, and he's representing Shark Exorcist. Yeah. The animated series Street Sharks. Okay. All right.
Oh,
Shark Babes. Okay. Yeah.
Shark
See.
babes. Oh, wow.
He wanted Street Sharks. Yeah. Cheesy. Yeah. There's still a lot of talk about Street Sharks. Just so you guys know, Chris, you're not alone. I'll get a DM about every time we keep talking about sharks like this. I'll get a DM or two. And people, well, there is this cartoon. I know you do the cartoon. I'm like, okay, so let's not get carried away, people. All right, here's a good one.
Arwen, though.
Catnado.
Catnado! Yay! It's a catastrophe, y'all.
It's a catastrophe, y'all.
That's my
that
house.
needs to be
That's my life.
You have a clip of
Right
that. That's
there,
freaking great.
Life.
By the way, this was a double feature.
Shark Encounters of the Third Kind. Wow.
You can just replace one word of any movie and it becomes a shark movie.
God.
It's insane. Space Odyssey 2023, Sharks in Space. It's been done. There's multiple movies that have sharks in space a day. It's really, really sort of like frightening that many people would think it's a good idea. So, CBR, we are all down with Meg 2. 100%.
Yeah,
Mrs. Pops is down with Meg 2. She. I need to get Meg on 4K. I think I added it to my watch list because I was like, I got to get a 4K box of that. I don't have it.
I watched that movie incessantly the summer that came out. I still watch it. I love it. I love Meg, the first one. I can't wait to see the second one.
Oh,
that's actually, I should have included that on my list of things when we were talking about like movies I'm looking forward to this year. I am looking forward to a good time of watching that.
What was that, Jason? See, I've liked Jason Statham ever since that, what's that adrenaline movie he was in? Crank, yes.
Multiple Crank movies. I like the Transporter movie, the first one. I like some, Jason Statham's a nice, I can turn my brain off and just like have that cheesy feel of like the 90s feel of action type stuff. So, I'm good. What's this? Black Demon. Based on a true story about a shark taken out of an oil platform? Nope, haven't heard about that one. Ironcaster, his eyes are lighting up.
I was looking up shark stuff. Now I gotta look this up.
Don Johnson's best work. Corn is shark. Thank you, Penny. There it goes. That should be a shirt. There's a shirt for you. We just put a stuffing of corn and a shark logo on it.
Y'all gonna get stalked.
The corn is
God help us all.
Catnado. An Arwen Avalon biography.
Yeah,
Catnado.
Apparently, it's an actual movie. I thought that was just like a bad mashup that like someone did. No, that was a movie. Came out like last year.
Yeah, Sharks and Planes a thing. That actually happened. Yes, Whitechapel. That's out there.
Yeah.
Here we go. Black Demon.
It
never stops. The amount of shark stuff out there, it really is insane. I have no idea. Ironcaster would have already been monetized. He'd already be like 5,000 subs just doing shark stuff, just over the top. We don't need Star Wars channels. We need shark channels. we need cat movies, Arwen. We need Arwen to just do a cat astrophe night of Catnado rewatching and reaction.
Oh my goodness, I may have to do something like that.
I'll do. You know what we should do? All right. So Arwen, if you'll schedule it for me, you tell me when to pick a Thursday, like maybe in a few weeks,
Okay.
and get the ladies together like we did before, and we'll
Okay.
do Pops and the Angels, and we'll do Catastrophe, the Catnado.
You got it.
If you can get Mags and Arlena to do it, we'll do it. We'll do
All right.
Catastrophe. Catastrophe
my
with
best.
Pops.
I
I got a
love
picture
it.
of me. My son took a picture of my face palming because I do in real life. Just people know that that's not me putting on a stunt, YouTubing or whatever. I don't know what we were talking about. He said something and it was just me sitting there just like this, like, oh God, my dear Lord, my head hurts like hearing this. And it's like, yeah, that's going to be me watching Catnado. Like, oh my God.
Catnado.
But we'll do it for the people.
We will. We will. We'll take it
Sharko
for-
Tuesdays with Mexican Shark Man. If sharks stop swimming, I learned that from the third Batman. Yeah, well, actually, it's true. Well, they don't really stop swimming. What they do is they can ungulate their where their gills are. So that's why you'll see a lot of the sand sharks and stuff on the bottom, like a nurse shark, and you'll see it laying there like it's not swimming, but it does. It just keeps moving. Their muscles can contract like that.
As long
It's
as
the only way
that
they can move
oxygen
water
is
through their
moving
gills.
Through their gills, they're good.
Yeah. All right, Romeo and Juliet stage play of love, tragedy, and escape from sharks. With sharks.
I like that idea.
Romance with sharks, romancing the shark.
Oh,
Romancing
Romeo
the
and
shark.
Juliet.
It's a Romeo and Juliet story. What's that?
Oh, Romeo and Juliet and Jaws.
Can we do West Side Story where the sharks and the jets actually get eaten by sharks? And then Maria and what's his name can live together happily ever after. Is
A
everybody
kaiju film of who will eat whom first, cat
Tony.
versus shark. Mim in a shark suit. Yes. We're trying to replace you, Ironcaster. Okay, so pull my shark.
Oh, My Cat from Hell. Yes. Yes. Great show, y'all.
Deep Blue Sea. Huh. Oh, yeah. Donnie Sharko.
Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Shark.
Mhm. Oh, good Lord. Land shark over some root beer and Oreos. Oh, Ironcaster. So, what is one of the really fun sort of talk hard memory or something maybe from the last few months? 'Cause we've talked about a few things, but something that stands out to you.
You know, one of my favorite ones I got to introduce you to particularly, because I don't think Loki was there for that one, was when we sat down and we talked about the Gamers movie.
The Dungeons and Dragons night. Yeah.
We turned that into a sort of a bigger conversation around, you know, the movie itself for not just, you know, a relevant movie, but also kind of some other stuff, what goes into making a good sort of movie that best represents Dungeons and Dragons. And then, you know, and they get bust out a little relatively unknown movie that holds up really well, I think, because it came out like 15, maybe 20 years ago.
It was a while ago and it was a fan film, but it actually was. I mean, I think I said it at the time and I stand by it. There's actually story arcs in this film. Like characters have story arcs. So I'm watching shows that characters that don't have story arcs by big budget production companies. And yet what was it called again? I'm going to call it Dork something. I'm going to call it the wrong name, but
The Gamers Darkness Rising.
Darkness Rising. Right. Yeah. So, but yeah, the characters actually have story arcs and stuff in there. I enjoyed that. Yeah, that was a good experience. Yeah, Troy was with us. I don't think Loki can make it that week. We had Troy come on in there. Aaron, if you've never seen this is actually kind of a fun little homage to D&D and playing, and it was a fan film. So
yeah,
Darkness Rising is one of my favorites.
Oh,
it is one of my favorite films ever. Are you
so
kidding?
you hid behind the pile of dead bards?
Yes, I thought that was brilliant when he said that. I was like, oh, do it. And then you got Luster going in between the character and the player. And the paladin with the shiny teeth. And of course, he's got the blonde bob. And of course, he's all about goodness. They can't do anything that he would not approve of. I mean, come on, y'all. It is such a good movie. Yeah, I love it.
It was fun. I had a good time.
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad we did that. That was a good call.
And it's true to form. It's true
I'm
to
just such
form.
a fan of it because it really encompasses a lot of sort of, for people who do actively play, it's like the characters here all represent some different archetype. You have the eternal meme of the horny bard that just has always been with that class. You have the lawful stupid paladin. You have the player who's like, if it's not in the book, that's not how we're playing. But then the guy who's actually running the game saying, but this I think this works better.
I liked that. It was fun. We had a good time. I'm glad we did that.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Yeah, chat doesn't let go of like when they're like a shark with a bone. Let's just go there for the full on puns, right? So Shark Trek, Deep Sea 9, Shark Quest, DSV. Okay. What was it's a Blake Lively film stuck on like a rock shark. Won't let her escape. This is The Shallows. Yeah.
Good movie. I enjoyed that one. You know, a little like, oh, okay, like that would happen kind of moments. But I don't care. If my film can entertain me and be a decent story, I'm cool with that. Good popcorn movie. They don't all have to be Oscars, you know. They don't all have to be mind-blowing. They can just be
and that was just a fan project. I mean, that's some really interesting stuff that you're able to actually write a good fan story. That's kind of fun. I was really impressed with that. I really was. And I'm a tough critic, and I'm like, wait, there's actually a story. So, you get me with a good story, and now we're really rolling. So, yeah, awesome.
I loved it.
Awesome. So, yeah, we have the Meg coming up. We have Cocaine Shark.
Cocaine Shark in a world where sharks sniff cocaine. I'm just,
Move over the bears. Move over.
How did I get talked into this shit?
You volunteered on that one. We were talking about sharks and something else, and this out of the blue, you said, "Oh, I watched that one," and I was like, "What?" We talked about some high quality ones, and you won't watch, but you'll watch freaking. And then I thought to myself, oh crap, that means I have to watch it. Like it's not you. I was like, he's just getting back at me for something that I have done to him. That's what he actually did there.
I really enjoyed Cocaine Bear. Okay. When that bear is laying on its back and that bag of coke like just showers over its face and its little ass is wiggling back and forth and it's like, oh my God, I couldn't stop laughing.
I haven't watched Cocaine
I haven't
Bear.
seen it yet.
I thought I was streaming cocaine-driven animal movies, but no, when you think you're out, they pull you back in.
And when you see the cubs, you can laugh your ass off. They look like two little polar bear cubs.
Wow. So after that, though, I had this written down, Ironcaster. We didn't talk about it in a while. It's the anniversary of Krull.
With my fiery hair and your fiery glaive, we can rule the known galaxy.
So I think we have to kind of stick to the Krull thing before we get to the castle of Cagliostro. Is it Cagliostro or Cagliostro? I don't know which.
Cagliostro.
Ostro, yeah, okay.
I'm pretty sure that's the first Liam Neeson movie I ever saw too.
Krull?
Yeah.
Krull was mine for him.
Yeah,
matter of fact, it was years later before I realized who he was.
Oh yeah, he was in Excalibur.
Yes,
he was in Excalibur. I think I saw Krull before Excalibur though. I wasn't allowed to watch Excalibur because there was that scene at the beginning, but I was allowed to watch Krull.
I remember watching him I was like, they let me watch this. How was I allowed to watch this?
Why does he still have his armor on?
Oh, that scene. Okay,
oh yeah. Now. Yeah, there's the scene.
Into the arms of the dragon. Dream. Yes. Did any of you watch Ready Player One?
Yeah, he throws the.
Okay, so me and my friend Chris used to watch Excalibur. It was like every weekend we watched Excalibur. So we had a variety of movies we'd watch and hang out, and just all of us hanging out watching these movies. And he calls me like like a year after Ready Player One comes out, because he just saw it, and he goes, "Dude, I'm watching Ready Player One, and they said a non rock udvas beta doth ya," and I'm like, yeah, from Excalibur, yeah.
And I wish they had included, because in the book he has to recite the Monty Python sequence, the Holy Hand Grenade. they make a reference to the Holy Hand Grenade, but he has to do the whole thing. And then there's another sequences like that as well. I'm like, oh yeah, but you can only do so much. I was shocked there even was a movie. The book is very, very convoluted. Talk about uber nerdy world. The book is like nerd porn for us all. So Chris has pointed out that you can't escape shark movies. We should have her on for Cocaine Shark.
True.
I'll see if I can do that.
Truly.
Shark, yeah. Oh yeah. I have Shark Week every week.
Oh, that is fantastic, actually. Oh my gosh, that's great. Cocaine Bear, yeah, on Oscar. Oh yeah, it's something. I haven't watched it, so I guess I'm gonna have the shark version first.
Oh my! Now,
yeah, Zax, we have Excalibur sort of earmarked to get to. We just want to try to time it at the right time to give it some justice. So
yeah, and then I of course had to follow up with the proper renaming of it.
Shark Caliber. Yep, that's it.
Shark Caliber.
The K sounds better.
Sharkcalibur. Come see the movie event of the summer as we present Sharkcalibur. It's pointy and it's going to get you.
Oh my God.
Wow.
That's up there with you're being stalked, y'all.
So, Arwen, have you seen Ong Bak?
I have not.
Tony Jaa. They broke me in on seeing Tony Jaa and Ong Bak, and it was a fantastic, fun movie.
Was it good?
Oh, it's a blast! Holy crap! It's like if you love anything like that whole Jackie Chan stuff.
Oh, I do. I absolutely.
Tony
do.
Jaa is like next level.
Okay, I'll have to check it out.
And then you'll get our Knives for Sale references.
Oh yeah, Knives for Sale.
I'm so behind in my viewing.
Mm-hmm.
That I've got a notebook of things that have been suggested to me or things that I want to see or whatever, or things I want to start. I'm so behind. I really am.
She says, Ironcaster, have you watched this Warriors of Virtue, 1997?
Oh, yeah, The Ruse. The Ruse, yes.
Wow. That's next level.
The negative coon. Negative Kun. Do not underestimate the power of the negative Kun. Yes. The Ninja Turtle movie that never turned into Ninja Turtles.
Yeah, I'm adding it right now, Chris. In my phone. So I won't forget it.
Ong Bak is a fun movie. That was a good time. That's probably one of the best of the list of ones I can imagine. It's right there because Loki, when he gets me with something like that, he hits me pretty good because it's like the Santa's sleigh thing that we did last year. It was like, what? And I only like vaguely remember watching it the first time, and I'm like, this is a blast.
A giant Santa Claus whipping his evil buffalo that's pulling his sleigh behind an old lady that's weaving around the road. And he's like, ho, 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 move, yo, bitch. And you're like, damn.
Wow.
And then the best part is we were able to do that right around the time of the release of Violent Night. So now I have like a double feature going on. I can watch Santa's Sleigh and Violent Night because I had a great time watching that as well.
Have you never seen Violent Night, Arwen? Or Santa's Sleigh?
No, isn't that the one you were talking about with the Ragnarok Santa?
Yes, the Ragnarok Santa.
That's Santa's Sleigh. Yeah.
That's Santa's Sleigh.
Okay.
And if you have never seen that, you got to at least watch. If you never want to watch the movie, it's fine. But you got to watch the first 5 minutes because if you were ever annoyed by Fran Drescher and her voice,
God.
he flame broils her whole head. He like swigs a bottle of wine, lights a lighter, and spews a fireball all over her head, and she's like standing there with her whole head on fire,
All right,
screaming.
don't spoil anymore. Don't spoil anymore because that
Okay.
whole sequence is just like, what
All
in
right,
the
I'll check
name
it
of
out.
F has he gotten me into watching? I watched it twice, Arwen. I had to watch it twice because the whole sequence was just like, what in the name of God am I watching? Like, and how, is this going to keep going? Is it like the whole movie? Like I didn't know. I'm like, when did I watch? I'm like, oh, God, I watched this in the 90s or something. When did this come out or something? Like,
It was late 90s, early 2000s.
Yeah. So it's like, it's been like, 25 years or longer that I'd seen this movie or something. It was like, oh my gosh, I don't remember this at all. Oh, yeah.
I got it down.
Yes.
That list is growing, y'all. It's growing.
Yes. Yeah. So yeah, we have all sorts of side projects going on here. So that's fun. So yeah, that kind of takes us well past July. So we kind of have that kind of planned out. I know that I don't have my long list. I have a binder. So it's moved into the binder of like the long list of stuff for the remainder of the year. We'll definitely have some of those things that are out there. We definitely need to continue to look for things that are like the anniversary stuff. I love to pay homage to a film that maybe somebody hasn't seen. It's going to be the 30th anniversary of, or in the case of 83, it's 40 years. Some movies that came out in 83, 88, things like that. So you guys let me know what we need to hit up on there and that kind of thing. But it's just been a blast. And Ironcaster, I can't thank you enough for that. Every week, you guys kick off my week. I'm going to sit down. My whole week starts with Talk Hard and then kind of goes from there. Like, okay, when am I going to record this? What am I going to do this day? What am I going to do that day? It's been great. So
nice. That's awesome.
Yeah, you guys are still going with your shark stuff. It hasn't really stopped there. Yeah, it's nuts. So
seriously.
Yeah. Is there a movie, Arwen, that we should do that you're like, this is kind of an obscure one or one that's kind of off the beaten path a little bit or something that you just love that you think we should do a Talk Hard on?
About sharks or just in general?
No, not sharks. We already got our, when you stay focused on the catastrophe movie, the Catnado, and leave the sharks to this guy,
Okay, I have a great one, but it might be better for the like the spooky season.
Okay.
But I never hear anyone talk about the movie Lady in White. And I think it is just an amazing ghost story. Have y'all ever seen that, Lady in White?
No, sure.
It's late 80s, I think. Mid or late 80s.
88?
Probably. That sounds about right. And it is such a good, like I said, it is just one of those decent ghost stories. You sit down, you start getting involved in the story, and then things become what, you think it's going one way, but in reality it's going another. It's just a really good movie.
I don't think I've ever seen this.
I just don't, I haven't heard anyone ever mention it, but it's
there you go. 1988. It's a sweet spot. So here we are. We're 35 years later with Arwen. We will find a way around October-ish to fit that in, and we will invite you to come on.
Yay! Absolutely, I'd love to. Yeah,
Lady in White. Good. Yes. Lady in White would also be a good shark movie. All right, there you go. It's Lady in the Great White Shark. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm trying to think if there are any shark movies that I've seen. I think y'all have mentioned a good bit of them that I've already seen.
I don't think there's any shortage of shark conversation on this channel, so so we're good there. Lady in White, we can pencil that in as one we can look at for October. I wrote it down, so we'll see.
It's just really good. It has a little bit of a heavy theme to it. It's just, I don't know. I enjoyed it. I watch it every year. Nostalgia, it takes me back. Of course, it was in the 90s when I finally got around to seeing it. Early 90s, but I loved it.
There's no expiration date on the movie being a favorite.
Exactly. And so many movies really do stand the test of time, even if the quality is not what one would be today. It doesn't really matter if the story is good and the characters draw you in and it makes you feel a certain kind of way, and at the end you feel better for having watched it. Job well done is what I say.
Unless something now makes it absolutely creepy. Like Scent of a Woman, you can't really watch Scent of a Woman and listen to Al Pacino talk about smelling a woman's hair without thinking of Joe Biden now.
I'm so glad that we got that away. We already did our top part on Scent of a Woman, and I don't want to ever get back to that again. Like, we're good now. Like, it's creepy. He's having a kid like at 83 or whatever he is, and it's like, it's just, that movie feels really kind of awkward now. I was going to say the one that Arwen, the piggyback off what Arwen said, though, that really brought me like really joy. I literally was on like a euphoric high of revisiting the King Kong movie. I got to be honest, King Kong 33, the score, the editing, the special effects, just went back to that stop motion classic and was just like, for a couple of days, I was kind of riding high. Like, man, I just made my day. I just really enjoyed getting that, getting to really revisit a film like that. And, it's dated. It's 90 years old, though. Like, it's just incredible what they would go through to try to give us a good, entertaining film 90 years ago. Where's this crap that they churn out now? You just feel like we're just, that's another way, like someone like me, I'm just so bitter and I feel like I struggle with my own cynicism because I'm like, well, you guys are turning in crap. Like, I'm not giving you, first off, we got to stop these people who are giving things 80s and 90s scores on Rotten Tomatoes. There needs to be a moratorium on Rotten Tomatoes. Just stop. We need to shame it into oblivion. It has no credibility at all. So.
Yeah, I think my feel-good movie that makes me feel like that is probably the original Jason and the Argonauts. Not the garbage that they put out 80s and 90s or maybe even 2000s. I don't know. I don't care. I watched one episode of it and I went, bleh. But the original, I think it was from the 60s, either 50s or 60s, Jason and the Argonauts. Oh, I love that movie so much.
With the stop motion animation and the skeletons.
And the
Harryhausen stop motion.
And what's his name? Who was who trained all the swordsmen back then? I forget the famous swordsman trainer, but he was involved in it. And it's just, that movie is proof that you do not need a lot of modern CGI that they have today to make a movie. Just you want to know what happens in the next chapter, and that's one of them for me.
So Gary knows the Lady in White director.
So Gary does. Well, I'll have to tell him that hey, your friend, he did a good movie.
Let's figure that out.
Yeah.
Whitechapel, it wouldn't last 10 minutes. I don't see the Meg holding its own against Godzilla like at all. So I love the concepts, love the mashup, but
little ankle biter.
Ankle biter.
Makes out with a shark. We have, well, there you go. So Joe Biden wrote that scene.
He sweeps the shark off its feet.
Yeah. All right. So now we went down the shark. See, this is the problem with talking sharks with you people. You guys. Chat's still going on sharks. Oh boy, I tell you what.
You know what one of my other favorite streams was? Nicolas Cage.
I knew you were going to Nick Cage. We glossed over Nick Cage. Loki, you weren't here for Nick Cage, were you?
No, I wasn't. No, I missed it.
God Lord, it was insane. Just the amount of roles this man, and I joked about like I should do a comic book or something where you're like you wake up and you're in like the NCU. Like all of the Nick Cage characters actually exist or something.
Oh, that would be amazing.
Just a parody comic of just like, in a world where the multiverse exists, Charlie woke up to the ultimate of nightmares.
Can we have Sean Bean make a cameo so we can die?
What's that?
He's another one who Sean Bean has done a million things.
Oh, it's all he does is
90% of them he always dies.
No.
Just have a cameo.
I've got it. It's gonna be a remake of being John Malkovich, but it's being Nicolas Cage.
Why not? Why not?
No, it was fun, and the irony was too. You got me because of that stream. You got me to watch Renfield. And I actually had a good time with Renfield. I think it's just dumb and fun. I had a really fun time with it. I couldn't stand the Aquafina stuff. And it wasn't because she's even just irritating like she normally is. She wasn't even cast right. She's not even remotely believable as a cop, like accidentally. It's not even like Halloween Party believable. It's just bad. But the movie itself was just fun. It's just so over the top. And there's just like, Loki, you're going to have, if you haven't watched Renfield, you're going to laugh out loud.
I have.
They pull the arms off, and the blood's just flaying all around. I'm like, that's a Loki.
I love
moment
it.
Where he's just
laughing
out loud. Yeah, I miss.
Oh yeah. As soon as the blood squirts start, where you're like, oh yeah, blood's going everywhere, and it's squirting out of the neck, and
I think I'm gonna save it for Halloween. I'm gonna make it a Halloween movie this year.
Renfield.
Yes.
Yeah, Renfield is a fun movie. It's just like I don't know what people expect. People are like, "Oh, it's so dumb, it's whatever." I'm like, "What did you expect it to be?" Like, I don't understand people sometimes, but, so yeah, we will. We'll definitely have an action-packed month and a half now because we've got Sharks, we've got Kroll. We're gonna have anime. We're gonna have Sisu. Ironcaster, have you seen? Ironcaster didn't see my Sisu clip.
No, I haven't.
Oh my goodness. This is me trying to watch Secret Invasion.
Could have warned.
Don't know what to tell you.
Just a little bit of a heavy.
Yeah.
A little bit blood, a little bit chunk. It's okay.
Yeah. Well, it's probably even worse because there's another scene that's even worse, but that's beside the point. The movie is completely unchanged. It's completely nuts. I love it.
That? Which
Sisu. Sisu.
Yeah, I haven't seen it.
It's a blast. It's freaking nuts.
It's a blast. Yeah, it looks like it.
Oh, pun intended. Yes, I'll take that one. I didn't mean to. I'll claim that one. So.
And Chris, technically, Sean Bean does die in the Frankenstein Chronicles, but I know he comes back. I get it. So to me, that's a wash. Because he dies and comes back. So it's a wash.
Loki, what's another one that's in the gem of the Loki brain trust that you're like, we got to bring that one into the foray at some point?
There's so many, man. And you're asking me on the wrong day. I will get you a list. Okay. I will get a list. I know there's some weird Robot Jocks. We got to do Robot Jocks one day. I don't know if you've ever seen Robot Jocks, but we got to do Crash and Burn, Commander. Yeah, we got to do Robot Jocks one day. Pops is looking it up now. What the hell is Robot Jocks?
I've seen Robot Jocks.
Stop motion animation, brother.
Yeah.
I tell you, there's just a charm to that can't be beat.
Yeah, that's true.
Achilles. When I found the Blu-ray for that, I went absolutely nuts. When I found the Blu-ray for that, and I was like, holy shit, I ordered it immediately. I'd been waiting forever. You cannot get like a good widescreen version of that. And as soon as I saw it on Blu-ray, I was like, oh, it's mine. That is mine.
I had a friend in college who had like I don't know how he had like a bootleg version or something. They got like a Comic-Con, and then we watched it at his house or something like that. That's when I watched this. It's been 30 something years. I watched this since then.
In the distant future, mankind has forsaken global war for battles of single combat. The world is divided into two opposing superpowers, with each side represented by hulking giant battle mechs. Their pilots are trained champions. Their weapons, huge robotic machines capable of battle on land, in sea, and in space. Robot Jocks. Gary Graham is absolutely phenomenal in that movie.
You know what else that sounds like? That sounds like Pacific Rim.
And
a little bit.
So the Robot Jocks 2 was supposed to be just like Pacific Rim. There was supposed to be an alien invasion, and the two superpowers were going to unite and send their robot jocks against the giant kaiju alien invaders. Sure as shit sounds like Pacific Rim, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm,
yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Which I love.
Well, I love Gary Graham. Gary Graham's great, so I'm down with that.
It is kaiju.
It is
should have
kaiju.
watched Pacific Rim. I love that movie.
Real steel robots throwing down with Wolverine. Yeah.
Of course, you can't go wrong with a little bit of Godzilla in June.
Oh, never. Never. I've had to sit through Mothra not too long ago because my son's on a Mothra kick. He's got like the DVDs and the T-shirts, and next is going to be Godzilla. But yeah, so I've been getting reacquainted with Mothra, y'all.
Mothra,
I thought Mothra was a
Mothra.
dude this whole time, but no, it's a chick, and it's like, oh, okay, and the little twins, and I'm getting the full picture here of Kaiju Mothra. Yes, I was like, what
Okay,
am I watching?
Arwen, might I suggest you pick up Gamera?
Gamera, okay.
Yes. Gamera is a friend of little kids.
Okay.
He's a
Gamera.
giant turtle.
All right, Gamera. I'll check it out. So
Yeah, Chi, I'm not watching that again, Chi. I'm good. I know about that. The girls made me go. I was like, and they're like, oh, it'll be fantasy, blah blah blah. I'm
I
like,
haven't seen
it's
that
gonna be
one.
crap. Was gonna be, and it lived up to my expectation. So yeah, it's crap. So sorry if you liked it. I apologize in that, but I don't. So
I enjoyed the Sam Raimi Hercules, but I did not enjoy young Hercules.
Mothra. Mhm. Yeah, we have that at the farm too. We had some giant moth that hung out on our one of our sliding glass doors that was like there for like, I don't know, a whole day.
Oh,
Yes.
this thing has gotten him so into moths that now he's like moth watching, not bird watching, but moth watching. And whenever he finds moths that he recognized, he'll take a picture of them and send them to me. Did you know moths come in pale pink and butter yellow? And they're really pretty, some of them. It's called rose moths. I didn't know that until I got a picture of one in my text one day. Prettiest little moth. So
That's awesome. Awesome.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we definitely have added to the to-do list for Talk Hard. That's fun. It's always been fun to reminisce. You guys in chat, you're always on fire. Thank you so much for all that you guys are doing. Arwen, what's going on with you this week? What do you got planned over on your channel and stuff, and with VacTube and things like that?
let's see. I think there's BackTube tonight. I haven't heard otherwise. So BackTube tonight. Tomorrow, Sugar and Spice. Thursday. Okay, no one Weena activated Thursday. Friday, I usually have things going on Friday night, but I know VacTube usually does stream. And then community stream with Fat Steven Saturday morning and VacTube Saturday night. And I may be, y'all, I know I want to get back into streaming on my own, on my channel. It's just finding a day where not everyone and their brother is streaming. Because, you know, people have been streaming for a long time in certain time zones, and I feel weird throwing up a stream. So I'm trying to work it out with not stepping on anyone's toes and not splitting audiences and all that good stuff. We all try and work around. So, but it'll be up at some point. I'll be streaming alone at some point again.
I got you. Awesome. Ironcaster, what's in the hopper for you this week, my friend?
I'm actually taking off this week.
All right.
There's been a lot of like stressful stuff going on, and I've been needing to get out of town. So now that I know I can actually kind of do some stuff with my mobile situation, maybe I'll just kind of do some impromptu stuff. Who knows?
That's it, man. Throw it on, do some shorts. I find that's the easiest way to record a video and just go with it. That's awesome. Vacation caster. I like it. Let's do that. Awesome. All right. What about you, Loki? What's going on tomorrow?
We're going to do YouTube talk, and I'm hoping we do a comic book roundtable, but I'm not 100% sure that's going to happen yet. If 24 is available and I can get it going, picking them up, we might be doing some runs back and forth to the old apartment. If that happens, probably not. If it doesn't, then we'll see. I don't know.
All right. Very cool.
Oh, yeah. Friday with Loki.
Friday morning.
Friday with Loki.
Friday morning. We do the
Friday
weekend
morning.
review with Dave Bob. And I'm actually going to make it this week.
But
awesome.
Adega did wonderful. Adega was great.
He did.
We want to keep him.
That's awesome. Well, tomorrow, so Saturday's my birthday. I don't stream on weekends, so we'll do something special tomorrow, kind of a catch-up stream. Some folks want to come in, hang out, or whatever. That's what we're going to do. So tomorrow evening, Eastern time, I'll be doing a little bit of that. And just, I don't know, just saying thank you to all you guys that are making this happen and hanging out every week and doing that. Typical stuff on my channel as far as, Saturday morning cartoons, which is fun this week because the Batman animated series episode I'm reacting to this week is the Riddler episode with the Minotaur. They handed the Minotaur the maze, the very first one. And I know it's not really one of the best ones, but it's one I always have remembered and always enjoy. The animation is just not as sharp as some of the other ones, but it's such a fun episode. So you'll see me reacting to that. Comic book tomorrow. So comic book Wednesday, we'll kick off Comic Talk 10:15. They right after Loki show. When I dropped my first video of the day, and tomorrow is us. I brought a panel in to talk about Old Man Logan. So if you just want a really good standalone story, the original Old Man Logan, which you can now get a trade paperback of, is really just a fantastic, fun journey. I know the Logan movie is allegedly kind of based on it. It's really not. This is far superior to that movie ever could be. And if you ever thought a comic book could ever go over the top, we've talked about movies like Santa's Sleigh. We talk about that kind of stuff, like being over the top. The Old Man Logan is over the top, and then add 10%. It's completely Mark Millar. He is just insane. So, but that'll be here. We'll do that live stream tomorrow night. We'll do some fun stuff all week, and back here again next week with a little kind of a best of. I think that we're leaning towards Shark Side of the Moon, maybe doing a replay of that. I don't know yet. We'll see. I'm going to go through a couple of them and see which one we'll figure out for that. But thank you all of you in chat, which is wonderful stuff. Thank you for all those birthday wishes. I see them here as well. Thank you there. That's always great. I'm not a cake person, Pat. I'm an ice cream person, man. Ice cream, cheesecake, Krispy Kreme donuts.
Oh, yeah.
Stop.
Yeah, that's my love of that kind of stuff. Oh man, Logan is way better than Logan movie. Yeah, totally. Not just different ending, just way better. Just everything about it's better. So yeah, Spider Buggy lives on. Yes. You're kind of being generous in my opinion, Chi, but I get it. There's no, and ZBR, thank you for that. There's no way to adapt Old Man Logan. If you read Old Man Logan, you're like, there's no real way you can adapt that into a movie. It's insane. It would be a hardcore rated R, not like a little bit. Yeah, Santa's Sleigh with Wolverine, directed by Quentin Tarantino, maybe. Like, who would make that kind of movie? Like, I can't imagine. This comic book is incredible, and it's so immersive. The art. Steve McMahon. Anyway, so we have a stream tomorrow morning about that. And
Huh? I was just gonna say what the Hulk does to She-Hulk. That's like some. Yeah, you're talking. Yeah.
Everyone's fate at the end of it when your Wolverine is Berserker, basically, and you're like, it's Unchained. It's just completely insane. Like that would not be a hard R. I'd be shocked if the censors would be like, you cannot do that, even with today. We're like, no. So. Yes, ice cream cake. Maybe Mrs. Pop's got me covered. Let's just be honest. I got the grandkids coming. It's gonna be a blast. When I got all four of them together, it's the best time. Pop stirs them up and then sends them on their way. It's the best. It's the best. They were playing with my Batmobile. Loki, you'll love this. I have an '89 Batmobile. Right? So I have an OG Batmobile. So it's in a drawer. I don't even have it on display because it will roll. So I'm always afraid it will roll off the shelf because it happened one time. I'm like, ugh, I don't like that. So we took it out, and I like he was 2, he's now 3. He held it like it was like precious, like a dozen eggs. He was holding it like it was so fragile. I'm like, no, put it on the floor. And they were like rolling it back and forth. They're all beaming. I get a video of them playing with the Batmobile, and I'm like, yes, that's what I want. I want that. I want that kind of experience. So that's what I'm hoping to have this weekend with the grandkids coming. So that's the stuff for me. But guys, listen, thanks very much for hanging out. Ironcaster, Loki, you guys make this happen every single week. Arwen, thank you for coming in, celebrating and hanging out with us a little bit. And a great recommendation, Lady in White. We'll put that on our radar screen. And we will leave
Lady in Red.
We'll leave her with an assignment to figure out the cat NATO. Did I get that right?
Yes, cat NATO, y'all.
Cat NATO, baby. Cat NATO.
At least it's not cat in the corn.
No. Maybe we can figure that out. Yeah. So, let's see. Sharks on vacation. I don't know, but I will be honest. ZBR, just so you know, and I'm sorry, Ironcaster, forgive me because I know it was a little bit in our private chat, but I won't go too deep. I'll just say that in the real world, our shark stuff has transferred over into his real life, and people do troll him with the shark stuff in his real world. That makes me so happy. because it's done out of friendliness and kindness. It's not being mean. It's yeah. So he shared something with us that happened, and it was the best. I started laughing like, that's the best. That's the best. Yes, Pat. Yes, shark kitties. Yes. Thank you, Chi. Thank you for much being here. And chat, you guys are amazing. Thank you so much. I know it's just been a fun time to hang out, reminisce about some shows. I know we talked a little bit about everything from Betty White to Ong Bak. I mean, the show, there's no fence of what we will or won't really go down other than just willingness. Like, we do kind of have some vetoes on some of it, but for the most part, it's pretty, has a pretty wide breadth of what we'll talk about on this channel. So with that, it's only fitting we go out on a high note. We have a little fun, little smile, if you will. Hopefully everybody just has a great week.
Meow. Meow.
Meow. Make sure you're up early to take in Stone Loki. It'll be YouTube Talk tomorrow and weekend review later on and fun stuff like that. And just be blessed. Appreciate you guys so much. Thank you so much. And talk hard.
Ross, all I do is chill. My life is a thrill, for real, Bob Ross. I be too calm for the drama. You don't wanna cause a problem, I'll solve it.